Ghanaians do not joke with their jollof rice.
Sabi girl no dey too like dog. Animals dey in human form. Body man nobody like dog, but you must hustle if you want job. If no finish, they won't fight us. If them they run, them no fit catch up. I know they form say I too like dogs. No con they form say you too like us. Me no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli, steady clean like broccoli. Steady on my grind, oh yeah, what they want.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tomi. I am a travel, fashion and lifestyle vlogger. I also vlog everything in between. I basically vlog my life experiences on here. So if this is the first time you're coming across my YouTube, I will be so happy if you join the family and subscribe to my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me. So I visited Ghana a few weeks ago and I vlogged all about my experience, and I'm gonna leave the link to that video in the description box, so make sure you click on it to watch it. And I did have a few questions. Some people asked in the comments for a part 2. So this video is basically answering the questions that I was asked and sharing my experience in Ghana as well as my thoughts on the country. So the first question I'm going to be addressing is the question on SIM card. I did not get a SIM card because I was only going to be there for 4 days. So it's basically 3 nights, and on the 4th day we were going to leave, so I didn't see the need to get a SIM card. Also, whenever I travel, I do not get SIM cards because I always have Wi-Fi in my hotel or wherever I'm staying. So in this case, the apartment that I stayed actually had Wi-Fi. So what I did was, during the day, I would just go explore all the places that we had to explore, and once we're back at night, I now have the time to respond to all of my messages or contact anybody that I need to contact. But that's just a personal preference. So usually when I travel, I don't get SIM cards because I just like to really immerse myself in the culture of the country, especially if it's going to be a short stay. I would just not get a SIM card and just enjoy being offline whilst I'm out of the apartment. And when I'm back to my apartment or my hotel, then I can now communicate with whoever it is that I need to. But then again, as I said, it's majorly because this was such a short stay. I didn't see the need to get a SIM card. But it also depends on you as a person. What are you going for? Are you going for business? If you're going for something that that you need to communicate with people, then of course you do need a SIM card. But for me, in my case, I was just going for tourism and enjoyment. So I knew that I did not need a SIM card, and that's why I did not get a SIM card. So as I said, it all boils down to you as an individual. The next question I'm going to address is the question on apartments. So this was the apartment that we stayed.
It's called the Gallery Luxury Apartment. So if you go on Google and type out Accra Luxury Apartments, you're going to see these amongst a few others. So this particular one is called the Gallery. It's so beautiful. It has gorgeous night views. It has an amazing scenery. It comes with a lovely pool, and it also comes with a gym as well. Now it's a block of flats that is owned by different people. So some people live there and some people have let out their apartments as Airbnbs and, just basically for travelers that want to book it. So the way you can book this apartment is by going to either bookings.com or Airbnb. Now the price varies. However, the particular apartment that we stayed cost $200 a night. Now this included the service charge, electricity, and everything that came with the apartment. So basically, you might get a cheaper apartment or you might get one that is more expensive. I think it depends on what the host is offering you. and it also depends on the size of the apartment, how many rooms you're taking, and all of that. So basically just go on bookings.com and choose the apartment that you want. So this was the particular flat that we stayed. It was cute. It came with living room, kitchen, Wi-Fi, rooms, bathroom, and basically everything that was needed. So yeah, it was pretty much good, and I highly recommend.
Next, I'm going to be addressing the tourist locations that we visited. So we basically visited
Ghana Independence Square, and particularly the Black Star Gate. This was the first tourist location we came to, and it's absolutely free to visit. The only thing to note is the fact that it's a popular tourist location and there might be a lot of tourists there. So just make sure you go quite early and, do what you need to do and leave. Okay. The next place we visited is the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. Now, this place has my heart. It was so beautiful. The entry fee is 100 Ghana cedis for non-Ghanaians. I'm not sure how much it costs for actual Ghanaians. So when you purchase your tickets, you'll be directed into the park, and it's so beautiful. You'll also be assigned a tour guide who will take you around and tell you all about Ghana's history, how Kwame Nkrumah fought for Ghana's independence, and it was quite interesting, it was quite an interesting story to listen to, and the park is so beautiful. So yeah, you should definitely add this to a list of places that you must visit in Ghana. You can take as many pictures as you want, and you get to see the fountains and all of that. The next place that we visited is Accra Art Market. We didn't get to see a lot of stores because we got there late, so only the store was open. Next, we visited a cinema waterfall. Now, this is another place that has my heart. It's so beautiful. The entry fee for this is 10 Ghana cedis, and you can go with a group of people or you can go alone. It depends on you. There is a tour guide there that will take you all the pictures and videos that you need. He's actually a nice person. So yeah, you should totally add this to your list. And I should point out that this place is on the outskirts of Accra, so it takes 2 hours to get to from Accra. Next tourist location is Eburi Botanical Gardens. Now, Eburi Botanical Gardens is just 15 minutes away from Asenema Waterfall. So you should totally plan to do these 2 tours on the same day. So you can do Asenema Waterfall and Eburi Botanical Gardens.
Next, I'm going to be addressing the food. I'm laughing because I tried Ghana Jollof for the first time, and I posted what I felt about the particular restaurant that I ate at. Like, I basically, shared this video. Hey guys, I'm here to try Ghana Jollof for the first time. This is literally one of the reasons I came to Ghana. So I'm going to try it now and let you guys know how it goes. Okay, it tastes good. I'll give it a 6 over 10. It's okay, it's nice. So some Ghanaians came at me in the comments and there are so many comments on, they were hurling insults at Nigerian jollof rice. Some people said, I'm a liar, and I'm just like, wait, what is going on here? Since when does sharing your opinion make you a liar? Like, that's just so extreme.
So these were some of the comments that I got in my previous video, and yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys time to read it all.
So I got all these comments, and to me, I found some of them funny and some I found quite extreme, because I feel like 6 over 10 is not a bad mark. Come on, it's above average, right? And secondly, this is not me rating the entire country. This is me rating that particular restaurant that I ate at, right? I was rating the particular restaurant that I ate, and so I don't think my personal opinion on the jollof rice should make anyone so angry and I didn't even say it was bad. I actually did say it wasn't bad, but I'll rate it a 6 over 10 based on it was quite greasy. And even we didn't even talk about, I didn't even talk about this in my video. My friend talked about it in her video, but when we were leaving the restaurant, right? So none of us could finish our food and we asked for takeouts and they put the food in nylons.
So this was the food packed in nylon and wrapped in foil paper.
Like, I don't know where that's done. That was my first time experiencing that anywhere in the world. So that was even another thing. However, I understand that that's their own policy. That's the restaurant's policy, and that's, you know, what they do. But I feel like, you know, there will be nicer restaurants in Ghana. Unfortunately, I just didn't know any other restaurants. Like where we ate the first night that we came, the food was okay, and we were actually headed there to go buy food again the next day. However, we were stuck in traffic. So Accra actually has traffic, and because of this, we had to stop by. We're all so hungry. We had toured like 3 places that day, and we're actually just so hungry and tired. And as we're passing, the driver was like, oh, okay, look at this restaurant, let's, you know, you guys should try it. And that was what happened. Like, it's not like we planned to go in there. It was just something that we were stuck in traffic, we're hungry and tired, and that was the only restaurant we saw along our way. So that's what it is, guys. So you guys should calm down, okay? It's not that deep. It's just jollof rice. I'm very sure there are places that have 10 over 10 jollof rice in Ghana. So I'm going to use Nigeria as a case study, right? There's sometimes I go to some restaurants and I have an 8 over 10 experience. Some you have like a 2 over 10 experience. Some you have a 5 over 10, 6 over 10, 7 over 10, 10 over 10, 100 over 10 experience. I feel like it all depends on, you know, the restaurant. It's just based on the actual restaurant. It's not an attack on your country. It's not a personal attack. I actually love Ghana. I look forward to coming back to Ghana, and I had such an amazing time in Ghana. So you guys can recommend nicer restaurants to me in the comments. Please recommend restaurants that you know for a fact that I would have a 10 over 10 experience the next time I visit. Oh, actually, some guy in the comments did recommend his mom's restaurant, but he didn't say the name or whatever. But yeah, at least that was a nice gesture, and that's the kind of comment that I expected to see from Ghanaians, and that's the kind of comments I expect to see under this video. I want to see comments recommending, you know, nicer restaurants where I can actually have a 10 over 10 experience in Ghana. So please leave your comments below, and I'll actually check them out. And the next time I come to Ghana, I would love to try, you know, nicer restaurants. So next, I'm going to talk about the currency. Obviously it's called cedis, and now for the cost of living, $1 is 15 Ghana cedis as at the time we visited. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, $1 is like 1,700 Nigerian naira at the moment. And so obviously there's a huge disparity in, you know, Nigerian currency and Ghanaian currency. So 10 Ghana cedis is 1,000 Nigerian naira. 150 Ghana cedis is 15,000 Nigerian naira. 20 Ghana cedis is 20,000 Nigerian naira. So basically, whatever the Ghana cedis is, just add 2 zeros to the end, and that gives you Nigerian currency. So for me, I will say that if you are going from Nigeria and you are going to convert like cedis to naira, of course it's going to be expensive for you, right? But if you're coming from the US, Canada, UK, and other Western countries, I don't think it's going to be such a problem. So me personally, I keep my money in dollars, so I converted from dollars to Ghana cedis, and it wasn't too bad for me. Like it was okay, it was bearable. So however, if you're converting from naira to Ghana cedis, then of course it's going to be expensive for you. Now, when it comes to language, Ghanaians speak English. It's an English-speaking country, just like Nigeria. So, of course, I was very happy to be there. It actually felt like home. Like it felt like I was in Nigeria, to be honest. Same, you know, temperature, same. Okay, the only difference is Ghana is 1 hour behind Nigerian time. So I even found that really exciting because when I'm waking up at 8 a.m. Nigerian time, that's like 7 a.m. Ghanaian time. So I found that, quite exciting because it was like I had an hour extra to, do things that I wanted to do just because my body obviously is acclimatized to Nigerian time. So I'm going to talk about transportation. We hired a driver to take us all around. So, that's what we did for transportation. However, there was a particular day that my friend and I had to use an Uber. And so I simply opened up my Uber app and booked an Uber, and the Uber was there in like 3 minutes. So I think, they have easy means of transportation. I didn't get to use local transportation like buses, or I don't know any other modes of transportation that they have, but what we used basically was a private cab, a private taxi, and Uber as well. And finally, I'm going to share my thoughts on Ghana, just in summary, what I thought about the country. I felt like it was so beautiful. I felt like the people there were so friendly, and I was actually happy. Like when I was there, I'm like, I can actually move to this country. So it felt really nice. It felt quite civilized. We stayed in East Legon, in Accra. So I'm talking based off of where we stayed and the places that we went to. I don't know how the other parts of Ghana are because this was my first experience and this was my first time in Ghana. But I would say that overall it was a nice experience. I did my nails in Ghana actually, and I had to walk from my apartment to, I was told at the apartment reception that there was a nearby nail salon. So I actually walked, and on the way I got lost. So I had to ask, a few people for directions, and they were very helpful, which is just like Nigerians. Like Nigerians are the kind of people that would, if you're lost on the street, if you're going somewhere and you need directions, Nigerians are always happy to help. They can even leave whatever they're doing and just help you. They go all out to help. And I found that same kind of reception in Ghana. They were so happy to help me, give me directions. So that was quite similar to Nigeria, and I really loved that about them. I would say they were really friendly, really nice, really warm. It was nice. Even the nail salon that I went to was actually pretty nice. They did my nails pretty nicely and pretty well. So yeah, overall, I feel like my experience in Ghana was so nice. And apart from the few trolls that I got in my comment section, the actual people I experienced in Ghana were really nice, and I will love to come back to Ghana and to really experience it more, spend more time there and try out nicer restaurants, and obviously visit places that I couldn't visit during my last trip. So yeah, what I liked about Ghana was the blue skies, friendly people, and I liked the fact that it was just accommodating and it was quite similar to Nigeria. So yeah, I definitely love Ghana, and I will love to come back to Ghana. So please guys, leave as many places that I can visit in the comments, and also food spots. I love food and I love to eat good food. So please leave out recommendations on places that I should totally look out for next. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Please give my video a thumbs up. Turn on notifications if you're already subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. My next travel vlog drops in a few days from now, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Thank you for watching.
I could blame it on your lips, your touch, your kiss, real traditional. But your love's too original. You're anything but conventional. Baby, did you know that from the moment we fell in and knew we couldn't fall back, knew I'd always crawl back. 'Cause baby, it's the everything for me, for me.